On this adventure of coastline fishing, we head out into the Gulf of Para in search of the elusive, not so elusive, kingfish and carite or Spanish mackerel. The goal of the day is to catch some fish to eat, and in this video I'm going to hopefully catch a couple and do a catch and cook for you. Heading out was very picturesque down the islands, and we have to go for bait, live bait first. It's a struggle on this day, but we got some in Scotland Bay. You can check out the bait here. This is some guys who say in the bait, and you see more of a mix of hardback and Joshua. The bait of choice is always Joshua. The fish just prefer it, but on this day we were just happy to get any. These guys really saved us. You can see the bait there. There's a big fish in the net. There's a flying gonad or foul fish in Trinidad. But check Captain Matthew here scooping the bait and gently putting it into the live well. You have to keep the bait as fresh and living as good as possible. It's the best way. Check the bait here. You can see the bigger ones. That is the Joshua. I really wanted the smaller ones, what we call hardback. But on the day, it worked well. Once we had the bait secure, we headed to the spot out in the Gulf of Paria. It's a spot called Nancy. Take a look at the action now, how I catch a couple fish, and then I'm going to cook it after you. Stew fish and rice.
Oh no, watch out while eating. Imagine you only eating day and night. How big you go get? You go from your size to Marie no time?
Wait. That's why it is the coast granola. Don't worry, coming back strong. You got eating extra food. I think that's just.
What is honeybee?
Honeybee, boy. Let's go honeybee. Oh.
Kapya line. Maybe there.
Somebody line on.
Sparky.
Give us slack, right?
Pick up your line, pick up your line, pick up your line first.
Don't grab it, why? Once I get in on that grip, they ain't coming out. He wasn't going up. Our camera will hook up there, guys. You know how they see the strike, because the strike was a little retarded. Sorry guys, I'm just coming across on the other side here.
I'm shuffling. As a drop. Nice try again for Sparky. Take boy. Fucking not and train now with Sparky. See the damn boy too.
Don't grab it, you see. Grabbing every freaking thing right now.
So these kingfish were not the biggest, averaging about 2 pounds to 3 pounds max. So when you're cleaning them, there's a little trick you can do. First up here, I'm just cutting out all the fins, and then you're going to give it a quick scrape with the knife. You can see they have very fine scales. When I'm scaling it, you'll see it. It's more like a kind of like a paint-like consistency when you see it. First step, like I said, is to cut off all the fins. When that is done, I'm going to give it a scale. After the scale, I'm going to slice it in a long diagonal. When the fish is small, slicing it in a long diagonal gives you a bigger slice. I guess some people prefer it that way. It's your preference if you want to do it that way. I'm just going to demonstrate it in this video for you. And this fish is fresh fish. Fresh line caught fish is always better than any net caught fish. You catch them and you put them straight into the cooler. If you check back the footage when I caught them, as soon as I catch them, take them off the hook and into the cooler with ice. There's no fish there being any hours in the water, drowning and staying there hours upon hours. You catch them, take them off, put them in the ice, and they stay as fresh as possible. Clean them as soon as you get home, store them in some Ziploc bags and cook them whenever you want. The fish will be fresh and as delicious as possible. Right here you could just see the couple of slices here, long diagonal slices. Like I said, it's your preference you want to do it. It just looks better presentation wise. The fish tastes the same. Now on to the cooking. Enjoy.
What's up guys? So it's the day after the trip where we went to get some kingfish and carite. Mostly kingfish we caught, a couple of carite. And I finally go and cook some of the fish to finish this video. Catch and cook kingfish. I have my fish sliced up in here. I have my various seasonings and stuff right here. We're gonna make a quick stew fish and rice. Very easy, very simple. So I'm gonna show you not the full cooking process, but it's a couple steps along the way how I make a stew fish and rice. Kingfish slice up, fresh seasoning here, my wok here, cooking everything in the wok these days. The wok is the best thing to cook with. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it, right? So I'll show you the ingredients, start cooking. I'm gonna show you the full thing. Quick actions. Kingfish slices there. Onion, some lime, garlic, hot pepper, carrot, sweet pepper, tomatoes, fresh seasoning, shadow penny, bandanya, saive, some celery, some all-purpose seasoning, cooking some avocado oil, some sesame oil to finish it off, and some ketchup. These are the basic ingredients. I do it as fast as possible and the wok here. Cook on. So traditionally with stew fish, curry fish, Trinis, we fry the fish. And we butter it and we fry it, but today I'm just going to do a healthier version. So we're going to bake the fish. All we're going to do is just spray it with some avocado oil and hit it with some all-purpose seasoning. All the green seasoning will go into the stew fish when we're cooking it. This has salt in it. We'll start with mix and we're going to bake it. You can air fry it as well, healthier option. But I just prefer to bake it sometimes. The air fryer is small. So, fish looking good already. Can eat it just so. A long slice. So I'm going to spray the bacon sheet as well. Cover it in foil. And go and lay out the fish. Hopefully all fits. Sleep it. Alright, so we have it there. We'll pop it in the oven in about 15-20 minutes. So it'll cook almost the way through and then we'll finish it in the stew. Next up, I'm just going to chop up everything. I'll show you that whole process. Carrot, sweet pepper, tomato, onion. Show you when I finish. Everything chopped up, sweet pepper, carrots, tomato, onion, garlic, onion, tomato. You can move this different sizes. This is the saute. It's to remain in the soup. Remember our green seasoning. Shadow penny, culantro, saive, a little bit of celery. You right? Don't like celery so much. So I'm going to start to prepare the sauce and then the fish will go in just in the end. So the fish has about 10 minutes to go behind me. I'm going to start preparing the sauce for the stew fish. That'll be saucy, right? This is stew fish and rice. Go on the stove. And add some avocado oil. So the only oil I just use. It's about 2 tablespoons in there. Let that get heated. So this section is all the smaller stuff. First go in the onion, the garlic, then we have some tomato and a piece of hot pepper. All that to saute up and start to make some aromatics in there. Walk this heat up real fast. So first we're going with the onion. Missing pimento. Thought we had pimento, but a key ingredient we're missing, but it still tastes good hopefully. We go with the garlic. I cook for about a minute and we'll try tomato. In goes the small pieces of tomato and the hot pepper. I like to season it now, just a little bit, all purpose. Not too much because I taste for salt in the end, it has salt in it. This one is to cook down a bit, add in the ketchup, oyster sauce, some water, and leave it to thicken up. Alright, so it's cooked down a good bit here, and like a paste-like consistency. To this, we're going to add some ketchup. You can eyeball it. Add a good bit of spaghetti sauce and some oyster sauce. Not too much of this, is a strong flavor. If you like it, you can put a little bit more. Quick mix. I'm going to add some water to this as well. Hot water I have there. Oh yeah, I forgot to add some of the green seasoning. Some shadabeni, some side, some celery, keeping some to the end as well. Let us cook down medium to low for a few minutes. It'll thicken up. That time the fish should be finished. You want sliding the bubble. I was forgetting, guys, the carrots that are going now because carrots take a long time to cook. So put your carrots in one time. The other veggies go in a little later. Alright, so it's about a couple of minutes to the carrots in there. We're going to throw in everything else. Sweet peppers goes in for a swim. Got the chunky onion and tomato, chunky tomato. All this will help add to your sauce, tomato especially. Spring some water. I just have a little bit of green seasoning to put just at the end. The fish is just about finished, but let's go and let this cook for a couple of minutes, then put in the fish. Alright guys, so the sauce has been cooking down, has thickened up quite a bit. Took out the fish. Gonna put them in here for the last swim. Albeit, truly last with the green seasoning. Had a cloth. The cloth has disappeared, guys. So in goes the fish, piece by piece, taking me time. The goal is not to mash up the fish, or should I show you the fish? More or less cooked. Some pieces smaller than others, so those might mash up a bit. Looking pretty good to eat just so. Just gently gonna turn them in the pot. Gently incorporate them. That's the point of cooking them first and then putting it in. I made a traditional stew fish. I add a lot more veggies, but that's how I do it. Then to finish it off, rest of green seasoning, a piece of pepper as well. Just a little added touch, some sesame oil right at the end. Extra flavor. The last thing you want to do is taste for salt. You have some seasoning if you want to add a little bit more. So just take a little bit of your sauce here. That is fantastic. I know, I surprise myself every time with this cooking, man. It's great, guys. Nothing needed. My wife could tell us when she eat it later too. But take a look at it. I'll give you a close up as I take up the camera. But king fish, catch and cook, stew fish, and rice. Maybe my wife might plate up a plate for herself, and she could have a get a picture of it after. But fish more or less done. Switching off the heat now. We'll still be cooking a little bit, the sauce will be taking up a little bit more, and the fish will be perfect too. Still staying nice and whole. So guys, enjoy this episode of Ocean Fishing. Remember to keep fishing, always keep fishing. Catch a fish, cook it, keep fishing, keep cooking. Fish on. Taste for this.